All right. Hi, Lindsay.
Hi.
So welcome to your second class of Hong Sau, of meditation. And today we're gonna do the Hong Sau technique again, but we're also gonna add a few more layers. And we're gonna add visualization as a way to go deeper into meditation. And also, I'm going to start by discussing how meditation can upgrade your brain. So, meditation can make you a happier person, and this is proven by science because of how malleable the brain is, and how by meditating we can actually change the structure and function of our brain. There's two parts of our brain that we can look at when we talk about um, changing it for the better, because one is associated with a positive state of well-being, whereas another is associated with a negative states like fear and anxiety. So the part of the brain that's associated with positive well-being is just behind the middle brows. So the yogis call it the spiritual eye, and this is the most evolved part of our brain, the prefrontal cortex, and it's associated with superconscious qualities like love, peace, joy, but also just the ability to concentrate, to think abstractly, to plan. Um, so these are really important things, and they really set us aside from different animals. And we have them, and other animals don't. And the part of our brain associated with more negative states of being is called the limbic system, and this is in the middle of our brain, close to the brain stem. It's also known as the reptilian brain because it's a very ancient part of our brain that we evolved from animals, or that animals have as well, and it's concerned with survival. So it's when that part of the brain's engaged, the sympathetic nervous system is activated. So we're in a heightened state, and this is where we feel anxiety and fear. Um, and we're in a very like active and not a calm or relaxed state of being. And so the reason that meditation can restructure our brain is because when we focus on, because it helps strengthen the prefrontal cortex, and it does that by concentration, because concentration is a function of this part of the brain. So as we meditate, we're focusing on the breath in and out, and this activity of concentration is strengthening the prefrontal cortex. And also, when we tune into qualities of meditation like peace, joy, these are qualities that are unlocked and that are contained as well, or received or contained within the prefrontal cortex. So those two aspects of of meditation strengthen the prefrontal cortex. And as the prefrontal cortex is used more often, the brain sends more of its energy into the prefrontal cortex and strengthens the synapses between the neurons there. And in doing so, it quiets the limbic system. So the prefrontal cortex takes over our activity. And the more we tune into qualities and the more we meditate, the stronger the prefrontal cortex gets. And that overrides the limbic system. So that's a really good news for all of us that meditate, because our brain is upgrading as we meditate. That was a long explanation, but it was my first time. So thanks for bearing with me. And so another thing that can help us to um, tune into these qualities, which will help the process of upgrading the brain, is visualization. And we're going to talk about visualization now, but we're going to practice visualization after our Hong Sau technique during the expansion stage, when our mind is more focused. So visualization, our brain can actually tell the difference between a visualization and a real life event, if we do visualization properly by engaging the senses and by engaging, our feeling quality of the heart. So uh, when I lead visualization, I'm gonna use descriptive imagery to take you through an experience, and uh, in doing so, we're going to tune into a superconscious quality. So now that our prefrontal cortex is engaged, uh, we should be able to feel at least a spark of one of these qualities of joy, peace, or love. Is there a quality that you more resonate with, um, or that you
Joy.
Joy. Great. Yeah. So that's a natural effect of meditating is, feeling more joy. So we're going to focus on joy in our visualization. And in that way, we're going to have a more an embodied experience of it, which is going to further deepen um, our meditation. And then we're going to go through a descriptive scene, and then we're going to and evoke that quality. We're going to feel deeply into it, and then we're going to drop the technique and just focus on the quality. And in that way, we can expand into that quality. And you can imagine your brain growing to promote and to encompass that quality more wholly in your being and in your mind. So with that said, we're going to return to our meditation. We're going to begin our meditation practice. So let's just begin by checking our posture, making sure that our knees are lower than the hips, that our spine is as straight as we can get it. If we're on a chair, we may need to prop ourselves up with a cushion. Um, and then we're gonna lift the chest and roll the shoulders back and place our palms face up on the junction of thigh and abdomen. And then we're going to lift the gaze to the just above the horizon line. And when we close our eyes, we can just have a gentle gaze up towards the spiritual eye. Um, and then we're going to begin by tensing and relaxing the body 3 times. So with a double breath, tense the whole body, double breath through the nose, double tense, and then double exhale through the mouth. Relax completely. Okay, we'll do this 2 more times. I can tell you're tensing. You can bring a little more tension to this last one. Tensing completely, every body part, and double exhale. Let it go. Feel the tension melting from all your muscles. Okay. So we're going to do a few rounds of full yogic breath. So full yogic breath is diaphragmatic breathing. You can open your eyes for a minute. We're going to do a full yogic breath by placing one hand on the chest and one hand on the belly. As we inhale to breathe diaphragmatically, we want the belly to expand first, then the side rib cages expand, and then the chest expands. And on the exhale, it's the opposite direction. So our chest relaxes in, our rib cages relaxes in, and our belly relaxes in. And this isn't a 3-part breath, but we want to do it in one fluid, smooth motion. So in the inhale, belly expand, rib expands, chest expands. And on the exhale, chest relaxes, ribs relax, and belly relaxes. So we're going to do about 3 rounds together, or 5 rounds. Inhaling, feel the belly, ribs, and chest expand. Exhaling through the nose, feel the chest, ribs, and belly relax in. 4 more rounds. You can close your eyes and just, we're practicing deep breathing here. It has a natural calming effect on the nervous system and on the mind. Good. 3 more rounds at your own pace. Taking as big of a breath as you can without strain, without tension. Okay, and so now we're gonna start the guided practice of meditation. So you can just close your eyes, and we're gonna start with the equal count breathing that we learned last time. So it's an equal inhale, an equal hold, and an equal exhale. So using the same diaphragmatic breath, full breath, but without our hands positioned on our body. We're gonna inhale for a count of 5, hold for a count of 5, and exhale for a count of 5. And we're going to do 3 more rounds together. Inhale, hold, and exhale. Inhale, hold, and exhale. And last one. Hold, and exhale. Okay, now just let the breath flow naturally now. Taking a natural breath in and out. And we're going to observe the breath now on the inhale, wherever we feel it the strongest in the nose. Remember to breathe without any control, as if you're watching somebody else breathe. Feeling the sensation of the breath in the nose, wherever you feel it the strongest. Watch the breath flow in as it passes that point and flow out as it passes that point. And if at any time you feel the sensation in a different part of your nose, move your focus to that point. So now we'll add the Hong Sau mantra. So as the breath flows in, follow it with the silent chant of Hong. And as the breath flows out, follow it with the silent sound of Sau. Hong Sau. I am spirit. Feel the consciousness transforming effect of this powerful mantra. As the breath flows in, Hong, and as the breath flows out, Sau. Keeping your focus on the breath as it passes the point where you feel it the strongest in the nostrils. Now you can add the movement of the right forefinger, curling it in on the inhale as you chant Hong, extending it out on the exhale as you chant Sau. Okay, we'll continue this practice. If at any point your mind wanders, bring it back to the breath and the mantra. Now take a deep breath in and exhale through the mouth and nose 3 times, gently. Hold the breath out for as long as it wants. And then when it flows in, pay no attention to it and shift your gaze up to the point between the eyebrows, to the prefrontal cortex, the spiritual eye. Concentrate on the feeling of joy. You can even bring an invisible smile, a mental smile, along with that feeling of joy that we've awakened during our meditation so far. And now we're going to imagine that we're at a family picnic as our visualization. Our family and friends and all of our close loved ones are there. Everybody is resting. It's a warm day. And you leave your group and you take a walk. You're on the beach, so you take a walk on the beach and you feel the sand between your toes and the sun on your skin and the cool breeze as it passes over your face and passes through your hair. And you can smell the sweet, salty smell of the ocean. And you have no agenda. You have the day off. There's no worries on a day like this. Everything is calm, serene, and peaceful. And you just feel a joy deep in your heart as you walk along the beach. And you start feeling a little hot, so you decide to take a dip. So you wade out slowly into the water, enjoying every second of this dip in the ocean. The water's calm and cool. And as it passes over your legs, you release all tension from your muscles. And as it passes over your abdomen, you relax completely. And as it passes over your chest, you feel as though all your worries and fears are all being dissolved into the ocean. And you feel yourself becoming one with the ocean and feeling completely rejuvenated and renewed. You come out of the water and dry yourself off, and you walk back and you see your family and friends all there smiling at you, and they're all laughing and having a wonderful time. And you look them in the eyes, each one of them, and you can see the joy that they have of being alive on this day. And you can see the love that they have for each other and for you. And you're all included in this circle of compassion and joy. And your hearts are all connected by invisible strings of joy. And you create a magnetism, an aura around yourselves that then spreads out far into the world and into the universe and beyond creation. So feeling now in your meditation, in your heart and in your upper chakras and your spiritual eye, feeling that joy expanding now into every cell of your body. Then feel it dropping the images of the visualization now, just feeling into the quality of joy that permeates your whole body and that expands beyond your body to fill the room that you're in, beyond the room into the streets and into the whole state of California and beyond. And now just continue in silence to expand this quality of joy. Relaxing as you expand into infinite bliss. Om, peace. Amen. Okay, you can open your eyes whenever you're ready. Thank you for practicing today, Lindsay.
Thank you.
You have any questions?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Thanks.